Hi, I'm New World Now podcast host Kim Corbin. I recently had the opportunity to sit down and talk with Meriflor Toneatto about her new book, Money, Manifestation, and Miracles, a guide to transforming women's relationship with money. I hope that you'll enjoy the interview. Meriflor, what inspired you to write Money, Manifestation, and Miracles?
I was inspired to write Money, Manifestation, and Miracles for two specific reasons. The first reason is I came across this shocking statistic that while women-owned businesses in the United States generate $1.3 trillion a year, only 3.3% of them generate over $500,000 a year, and less than 2% generate over $1 million a year. And so women have made tremendous strides, no two ways about that. But we are still behind in terms of our earnings through a wage gap, through few leaders in leading roles in corporate, in politics, and in business income. And so I really want to help change that current state of affairs for women. And the other reason that I was so inspired to write the book is because when women are empowered with money, they become difference makers. They not only transform their lives, but they transform the lives of others, their family and communities at large. And on average, women reinvest 90 cents of every dollar that they earn back to family, to education, to health and nutrition. So imagine a world where women are empowered with money, how much more peace and harmony and a better society that we can build together.
It's perfect timing with the Me Too movement and just the uprising of women's empowerment that's happening in the world right now.
Exactly. And it is, there's a perfect time and place for everything, and this arrives at the perfect time for both women and also for men, because we can't do this on our own. We need support of men and champions of women as well. And so I think that everybody's starting to get it.
Yes. And you write in the book about money being an emotional currency for women. Can you expand on that a little bit?
And so money is very much tied closely to our sense of emotion. So I say that money is emotional currency for women because it's closely tied to our sense of self-confidence, our sense of self-worth, and our feelings of safety and security, which is so important for women. And so that level of emotions can either help a woman move forward in her business or advance in her career. And I always say that your emotional state will ultimately determine your financial state. Now, the good news, though, is that when women get past any kind of emotional blocks or deep-seated feelings about money, they go on to become unstoppable in really generating financial success and freedom, and also being a difference maker.
And can you give us an example or two of the kinds of emotional blocks that women might have and not realize that they have?
Yes. Well, the one that everybody has is some sort of a fear anxiety of either not having enough money or not or losing it all. So there was this interesting study for the Women in Power study that found that in America, households with more than $200,000, even women in that household believe that they fear that one day they might become a bag lady. And so, and having it all and then losing it, or not deserving of it. So there's that sense of fear and anxiety. And then there's also the deeper feelings of shame. Shame of, I'm not really good with money, I've lost it all, so therefore I don't deserve, or I'm not a good person. So that really, really hits home. And then there's also the other aspect of fear of success or fear of failure, right? And that also extends to money and how you might have grown up with money. So what are some of those stories that no longer serve you and that you need to let go of?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And what are some practical advice you can offer for starting to kind of work with uncovering those blocks?
Well, really the key thing is to turn inward. Go within and find out, be really honest with yourself and find out what's the core root of why these feelings are the way they are regarding about money for you. And you'll be able to tell because what's happening on the inside tends to show on the outside. And, not having maybe, your income isn't growing, or you have this feast and famine relationship with money, or sometimes I even hear people say I have a love-hate relationship with money. And those are just symptoms. So what you want to do is you want to get to the core root of what that is. And that is usually the quality of your relationship with yourself and with money. Mm. And then once you do that, isolate, that exact core reason, and then work specifically with that into addressing that block. And that's why I'm so excited about this book, because it's a fantastic resource for women and actually for men as well to get to that core of why money is a conflict for you. And the book provides a step-by-step guide how you can transform your money fears into money security or money success, and to live a more empowered and meaningful life.
And what do you most hope that readers will take away from Money, Manifestation, and Miracles?
I most hope that readers will take away the fact that women have a unique relationship with money, one that is strongly connected to love, to generosity, and to paying it forward. This is the feminine connection to money. And when women are empowered with money, they become difference makers. And also, as Oprah said in her Golden Globe Award speech, a new day is on the horizon for women and girls, and I absolutely agree. And I most hope that women claim their wealth and they go on with being a difference maker and a force for good in the world.